Hello, friends. I haven't disappeared. Nothing happened to me. Just been really busy at work lately, and haven't had time to be interactive um, on the lives. Um, but I am there, actually lurking. It's just hard, to keep up with the chat and uh, work at the same time. So I have been around the whole time. um, just working and hanging in the shadows, I guess. But um, I guess today's question that I've been sitting with for a while is, are we planning for the future? So what I mean by that is, you know, I've uh, sometimes I just like to sit back and maybe just take a breath and look at things from a distance. And I noticed that, there was a lot for a while. There was a lot of talk of like inner child and past lives and healing past lives, and going backwards to um, guess maybe reconcile stuff, come to terms with issues or something like that. Yeah, but everything was always about going backwards, and so I thought, you know, I guess one of the thought processes that I've been going through lately is creating balance or thinking of things in balance. So, like, if I have a thought process on something, what's the opposite side, right? To have like, this is the yin, and what about the yang? So, um, that's how I got to this question is, just reviewing everything and noticing, like, for a while there was a trend of like going backwards, looking back, but are we doing anything to look forward? And not necessarily forward in this lifetime, but in other lifetimes to come. So, like, one of the questions that I had was, you know, like, um, if we learn a skill, a trait, or something like that, is that something that we would bring forward into our next life? So, let's say you learned how to play the piano. Is that something that you would take forward into uh, a future lifetime? Or if you learned Reiki, or you know, um, psychic mediumship, learning the Akashic records, QHHT, everything and anything, any skill that you learned that was beneficial to yourself and or others, is that something that we take forward with us? Or is everything that we're doing just relative to now in like this moment? Or is it relative to just this lifetime only? And so, like, my mind is just like pinging all over the place. Part of me, so it's obviously I'm just using my human mind. Part of me is thinking, oh, it is just for this lifetime. Part of me is thinking, like, if I try to go there spiritually, it's like, uh, it's just part of our soul's evolution. But it just feels like it's always coming back to relative to just now. Um, but I was wondering, maybe what the community thinks, what other thought process they might have around this subject, um, maybe to like expand my thought process. Sometimes we get into like a little box, and our focus is so, I want to say narrow minded, but it's really focused, and we lose sight of being able to see outside of the box, or um, we lose the openness to have other perspectives on things. And it's not to say like it's a bad thing. It's just part of the way things work down here, I guess maybe. So it's not to say like, oh, I'm narrow minded, or anybody is, or we lack ability or something like that. It's not about a good or bad thing. It's just a thing, you know. So yeah, that's what I was thinking of is, the mediumship and psychic ability that I have today that I've learned. Is that something that I take forward into future lives? Part of me thinks no, it's not, because it's just relative to now. And maybe it's just relative to I don't even know. I don't want to say, I don't know if dimension's the right word or plane, but living on Earth the way things are now, like being having the ability to see things psychically and to, I don't know, practice mediumship is like a gift or an ability. But in future lifetimes, is that just like breathing? Is that, is being able to in your mind say, oh, Annie Bear, send me a text. I'm working on my telepathy. And then, maybe an hour later, she sends me a picture of something. Like today, that's like, wow, you have, you have the ability to do something. That's a special gift. But in my next lifetime, is that just how things just work? Like tying your shoe, breathing, brushing your teeth. It's just something that you don't even think about. It's natural, you know. Um, I kind of think part of me is like, it's probably just for this lifetime, for this experience in this place that I'm in right now. But I do wonder, like, for all the work that I've done going backwards, and cleaning the slate, clearing the slate, transforming everything, coming to peace, finding, uh, um, learning unconditional love for everything. What about moving forward? Like, um, they always say, "Oh, you can't take it with you." You got a YOLO and all that stuff. But is there a part of us that should be planning for the future, or should we just focus on the now, because the now is more important, and the future will take care of itself when the future comes? um, Meaning other lifetimes. But that's my question, that I've been sitting with, and uh, trying to understand. I don't want to miss the boat. I don't want to miss out on opportunity that I might set myself back for in the future. You know, if if at all possible. I like to think a lot of times well, not I like to think, I do think that a lot of times, what the things that I learn from the community, and from, I call them, inside, I say they're my mentors, like JJ and Jason and Kevin and Debbie, like all of these great, wonderful people that we follow. Terry's another one. um, you know the the things that I acquire, or the knowledge that I take from my mentors, uh, is it's like, sometimes I feel like it's just a remembrance, like they're reminding me of something or an ability that I used to have, knowledge that I used to have uh, previously, like in other lifetimes and stuff like that. I do think we're all connected, like we've all shared lifetimes together in some way. Maybe we weren't all brother and sister, but maybe we were good friends or cousins, or worked together in some way, and that's why we're all together, even though we're apart. We found connection Um, we have you know, um, I don't even know how to say it. Not a good feeling in our heart, but there's just a knowingness, like, or an easiness to, like, certain people that we speak to in the chats and stuff like that. You know, there's a comfortableness, um, that I've JJ, Jason, Annie Bear, Terry, Teresa Ford, all of everybody, Sal Rod, Sally, everybody. It's just Lori Hunsinger, everybody just feels so familiar to me for some reason. And it's like, are are we all just friends from somewhere along the way, and we're here helping each other to remember the knowledge that we had before that would make this experience a little bit better or a little bit more helpful, um, to completing our soul journey or our path that we carved out for ourselves in this today lifetime. But yeah, that's my question. Are we planning for the future? Should we be planning for the future? Should we just focus on now? Because the future will be, you know, um, planned out by us at a later date, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how this works, and so that's why I thought I'd just bring it to you. I ponder a lot, obviously, and then you know, I like to come to you guys to either get validation or have different mindsets or different point of views or different, just difference, and try to learn from everybody. So that's all I got for today. Thank you, and please share in the comments your thoughts or points of view on the question about planning for the future, looking towards the future, like future lifetimes. Um, but yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you.